Pull it up. Got it?
Yeah. Hey everybody. Wait, we better do that again. Well, hello there. Shane here, and I've got Dorian with me tonight.
And Coda.
Oh, and Coda. Coda's, you can't see him. It's rather dark. We're actually, he can't see him. Kinda. There you go, there he goes. So it's obviously extremely dark right now. It was 92 degrees today, so we came out when it got a little bit cooler. Not much cooler, but a little bit cooler.
Yeah.
We got a stove. We're gonna whip out. We're gonna do some cooking, and we decided to go with the tent tonight. Dorian likes sleeping in the marmot. You know, he's just a little more comfortable in that. He's not quite comfortable sleeping in his hammock throughout the night. He gets kind of lonely. So, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Okay, so tonight we are going to be using the SoloStove Titan. Go ahead and open it up, Dorian. We haven't used this stove. Just go ahead and pull that thing out. There you go. But now I have the SoloStove with the 900 Solo Pot, or the Solo Pot 900, and that's the original size, which is pretty awesome.
So shiny.
It is shiny. We're gonna have to change that, aren't we?
Yeah.
So this is the Solo Pot 1800. I think it's pretty well made.
Yeah, but it's gonna get burned, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, we're gonna make it look prettier. That's for sure. So this is the Solo Pot.
Because it'll get rainbow on the bottom.
And it's pretty cool. You can tell I have not used it. The SoloStove Adventure Perks. Free SoloStove recipe, solostove.com. Look how shiny it is in there. I think that this is a lot like the 14 centimeter
Also, this is
Billy
the
can.
stove you ordered.
No, this is one that I got a long time ago. I just haven't had an opportunity to use it.
I thought that was the stove you used.
So then in this other stuff sack, which was inside of the pot, is the stove itself. Yep.
Wow.
Now, this wire on the inside is a nichrome wire. You just pull this out, like so.
It's just like my stove, except for
well, yours is just like the Silverfire Scout.
Yeah.
So what this does is it's just for the pot, you know. But we're gonna have to check it. Dorian, go grab my canteen. We're gonna have to check it with the canteen. That's something I haven't done yet because. Oh, you're eating sticks over there, buddy? Coda, are you eating sticks? Oh. Anyway, I have to always check every single stove. That's something I haven't done with this one yet. If my canteen's gonna fit on there, because that's kind of like one of my main pieces of gear. It's kind of hard to do one-handed. It shouldn't be, but it is because of the hem around the top of that. So does it fit on there?
Yes.
No.
No.
It doesn't. Let me see something.
Well,
If I turn it over like that.
that'll work.
No,
Right.
so it's not a good mix. I found these. These are the Mini Mite fire starters by Fire Mite from Lone Cedar Outdoors. I found these in the chuck box. They're the last pack I have of them. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into them. A cool thing about this, I mean, even though my canteen doesn't exactly fit on there, which kind of sucks, but a cool thing about this is if you don't want to use that and you have, say, just a fire starter or say like an Esbit cube, you can put the Esbit cube just right on there and use this still as a pot stand. Or if you have a little alcohol burner, you can stick the little alcohol burner down inside of there. Now, I know for a fact, for using the other SoloStove, the smaller version, you can pour alcohol straight down into there and it'll burn. Now, this cavity is deeper, So I'm not sure if I would suggest it with this one, but you can do it. Just poured the alcohol straight down inside of there, so.
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's get cooking.
Is that only one of them?
No, not one. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 that came in here. So we're just gonna take one out.
Well, that's amazing. Well, I mean, you can use one in the morning.
Yeah.
Because those things burn long.
That's all it is. Looks like a little bundle of dynamite. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I did not put the wood above these vents. I've seen people fill these stoves to where they've actually like just piled up over. You don't want to do that. Still the same concept. It's still a top light with an updraft. Even though it's going to gasify, you want to light it from the top and let it gasify throughout. So that way you're not stuck feeding it the entire time. The pot stand is made so that once the pot is on top of it, you can go ahead and feed it, but you should be able to light it from the top and let the fire just eat throughout once it starts to oxygenate. So we're going to use this to light it. Well, I had to relight it because I goofed and I forgot to pull. When you do the fire mite, you actually have to pull it into the red part of the wick, and I forgot to do that. So here we go again. That's my own goof, and I know better too.
It's leaking.
There we go. All right. Well, we're gonna let that start to catch, and we are gonna prep our food. You ready, buddy?
Ready.
You ready? All right. All right, the wood is caught. It is not quite gasifying yet. Looks like it's about to. You can see how it's starting to pull on the holes a little bit there, which is good. I've got 4 cups. It's kind of hard to notice, but we've got 4 cups of water in here. We're going to throw the lid on. I'm going to toss it right up on top of there.
There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
It was beautiful down there.
It's beautiful down there?
Yeah. Alright, keep on shooting.
Alrighty. Turn the light off so you can see the stove is gasifying absolutely wonderfully. That's what I'm talking about. Looks great.
Yeah.
Flames are a bit high right now, but that's alright. So we got a handle up on top.
Just have to take it a while to take it off.
Yep. We're boiling 4 cups of water here, so.
Yeah.
That's great though. Well, the pot got nice and sooty around the bottom like we were kind of hoping and planning. What I want to see is how, I didn't lock that. I want to see how hot the handle is. Not bad at all. These are a little warm up here from the flames when they were really high, but not bad. And now that it's to this point, I can actually just take these sticks like this, stick them on in there. Alright, I went ahead and pulled the pot off of the stove. Water was definitely boiling. I've got some roast beef here. This is a medium roast beef. I prefer to use a rare roast beef, but they didn't have any available at the store when I went to go get this from the deli. So this is just a medium roast beef, thin sliced from the deli. And now what I'm going to do is, I was going to boil some potatoes, but when I got home today from the store, I took the potatoes out of the car, and I don't know why. But I carry this in our box, so don't you be eating my food, mister. So anyway, we're going to throw these mashed potatoes together real quick, and I will show you what's up. Oh, and some gravy. We got gravy. Williams brown gravy mix. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's our bag at for garbage? Right there. Okay. Alright, so I got the potatoes mixed together, and what I did was I actually mixed them a little bit runny, so that way they can sit here and they can soak up. And I'm going to protect my food from the dog by covering it with my plate. Now what I did was I put the water back on and add the gravy and the meat. Alrighty, we've got the gravy and the roast beef in there simmering now in the pot. We've got a small flame underneath. It's starting to climb, but it's alright. And we're just going to keep on stirring a little bit, because what we don't want to do is we don't want to scorch our gravy. And now I made the gravy just a slight or a tad bit runny, just because I want it to be able to be soaked up by some of the meat and not completely dry out. So you'll see. It's going to sit here and simmer for, right about 5 minutes. Oh, somebody's falling asleep. Poor guy. Everybody does this, I would say, probably differently. Usually we use a thicker bread, but we don't have a thicker bread. So, and some people use toasted bread. But anyway, so this is our version of a camp open-faced sandwich, which instant mashed potatoes. Get Dorian a glob over here. He said he's not too hungry, so I'm not gonna give him too much. I'm kind of hungry.
I am hungry.
Oh, you are hungry now? Okay, so I'll give you that. And then our meat. Hey Dorian, you want to hold the camera for Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go for the meat. And the gravy is thickening up. Probably could have been a lot bit thicker, but here, let's dump it on there and see. All right, Dorian, come over to yours. And get some of the gravy on there too.
Yeah. I'll have some gravy.
You'll have some gravy. All right. Well, we're gonna give it a shot. You can't really see the gravy in the dark. It's kind of weird looking, but there's definitely gravy there. So there's only one thing left to do, and that's
it's all over yours.
It's all over mine. It's all over yours too. So it's just your plate's green and mine's not. All right, let's give it a bite. Ready?
Mine's pretty cool.
Alrighty. Here he goes for the first bite. You gotta get some bread and mashed potatoes, and talk about a high carb meal, huh?
You go for the bite. Oh.
Is it pretty good? That light's bright, isn't it?
You go for it.
Oh, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it, no doubt. I'm getting ready right now. Come down here. Ooh, yeah. Mmm. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Took us some time.
Well, there's definitely things that we can correct about it, but you know what? It's good for what it is.
I think it's good.
Me too. Dorian's finishing up his. It's really, really good. I think that we would definitely, you know, I thought that the gravy was going to cook down like normal. For some reason, this Williams gravy that I used, it did not cook down. So it stayed thin instead of thickening up. I didn't have any flour on me. But anyway, yeah, it was good. We're definitely going to use real potatoes next time. I mean, granted the instant potatoes were real, but we're talking about boiling our own potatoes, mashing them. And then we're going to do a different gravy. But, excuse me, I burped. But it's definitely a recipe we like.
No, we never tried it.
Yeah, I mean, we've had open-faced sandwiches at home.
I guess we tried it today.
Yeah, we tried it today, but I think that it'd be a good one for when the winter time comes and we want to put a little extra something heavy in our stomach, because it is a heavy food. We just have probably a late night ahead of us anyway, because we got some plans to hang out and do some stuff. So
tomorrow we're going to the Apple, whatever you call it.
Yeah, tomorrow we're going to a festival. We're going to the Applejack Festival, but not right away. We still gotta make breakfast and hang out at camp. And now, guess what we gotta go do? Wash dishes.
Clean them.
Yeah, let's go clean them. You ready?
No, we actually said them at the same time, so I guess you owe me a Coke.
Oh, you a Coke?
Yeah. Well, I actually
how about
did
some
drink.
water? Water be all right?
Well, I actually did drink half of your Coke, so I mean...
You did drink my Coke.
I guess that counts.
All right, so Jinx, I don't know you a Coke.
Well, actually, we still got this.
Oh, we do have Jiffy Pop. Are you still hungry for a Jiffy Pop?
Oh, nah.
No, not yet. Maybe later we will be though, huh?
Yeah.
Because we let our stove burn out. Oh well. Let's whew. I'm full, dude. Let's go wash our dishes.
Coda.
All right, let's go to bed, Coda. Good boy. All right, so this is this is what we're sleeping in tonight. This is the Tungsten 2P by Marmot. It's a good tent. You know, it's the only tent I actually have left after a really bad windstorm the last time. I went ahead and I connected the rain fly down here in the corners. So in case it does rain, we have a 30% chance of rain, so it may just blow right by us. So yeah, so this is ready in case I need to hop out and pull it over us. We've got our ground tarp down here. This is just an Ascend tarp that I use.
Yeah.
And then on the inside, I'm using just my regular sleeping bag, and I've got my Ronin, my pillow, and then my Ronin sleeping pad. I'm still trying this out.
I like my new pillow.
And then we went and got Dorian a new pillow today. That is a Thermarest. That's one of those packable pillows. How does it feel?
It feels good.
It feels good. Come on, Coda, get in here. And Coda will be sleeping probably on us somewhere, because he'll get in wherever he fits in. Right now he's on my lap. So we're gonna get in here and we're gonna go some sleep. And we'll see you guys in the morning.
Bye bye, guys.
Say bye bye, guys.
Bye bye, guys.
Let's see. The lightning. Here's the thunder. Oh. It's about 2:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw the rain fly on. Oh, that was Daddy, honey. I'm putting the rain fly on real quick. Well, so somebody's wide awake. We stayed dry. Dorian really liked his pillow. He's still sleeping. We stayed dry. Not a bit of water dripped in on us at all. And the storm was pretty strong last night. I mean, it was extremely windy and loud. I'm just glad I had that tarp ready. You know, where we live right now, especially this time of the year, you get a 30% chance of a storm. It might miss you, it might not. So you can hear some of the other campers out there. Alrighty, let's go get a cup of coffee. How's that sound, Coda? Sound good? Yeah. Alright. Well, here is our campsite in the daytime, all nice and warm. I'm kidding. It's probably about 58, 59 degrees right now, according to what my phone said. We hung the ground tarp up. We tucked it in when it rained last night, but it did get a little bit damp just from rushing underneath. No big deal. It's not super wet. This is our little spot that we came to. We're not all, once again, we don't like being crammed in like a bunch of sardines. So you can see some of the campers, you know, over here. But we like our little spot. We like the little spot that we got. So I'm gonna get some coffee going. Dorian's gonna get up and get dressed. Alrighty, water's just about done. I'm gonna use the GSI Java drip. Put my filter in there and get it rocking. Dorian's gonna have a little bit of this cappuccino.
I just want a little.
Because he honestly is not a big coffee or anything drinker like his brother Keegan, so he'll have a little bit of cappuccino. Coda, I'm sorry, you're gonna have water.
I like decaf.
Yeah, that's right, you do.
I like this kit so much. Just this is this. I think this is supposed to go in.
So Dorian opted not to drink coffee, and he opted for cranberry juice instead. It's okay, he just doesn't like coffee, it's not a big deal. Or at least he doesn't like it sometimes. I think he likes the really sweet, sweet mama's coffee. That's why I thought I'd get that cappuccino, because it's almost like a half cap, but it's just not his jam, so. Breakfast is served. Dorian's cranberry juice and my coffee. We got a little bit of a fire going on over there. Grab the Jiffy Pop. We're going to go ahead and cook up the Jiffy Pop. It'll be a good snack, we think. And Coda likes to have a couple pieces. And he's been such a good boy. So we'll give him a couple pieces of Jiffy Pop too. You been a good boy, buddy? Yeah, you've been a good boy. What? Well, we're gonna find the Jiffy Pop and we're gonna make it. Oh yes. How are the eggs? How that sausage? Pretty good? Pretty good. And sausage and eggs, guys. Can't mess this up, can we? Sorry, dude. I'm sorry. But you can't have pork. It does not do you good on your tummy. That's why we'll give you some popcorn. This guy right here and pork, they don't like each other. Well, he likes it. It doesn't like him. That's for sure. Yep, Jiffy Pop is far better on top of a stove.
It's like a horn.
The last time I threw it, I was really bad. My fault. You ready? Well, we tried, but it just doesn't look like it's going to be possible to take the marmot down on the inside. So, the inside's going to get a little bit wet while we are packing it away, but no big deal. Like I said, it's not going to get packed up anyway. It's going to get draped into the shop until it's dry. I like to drape it. I like to clean it. And it's coming to the end of the, well, not really the end of the season for this, but it will be waterproofed again here before long, so I'm not too concerned. Plus, I'm going to want to sweep it out or vacuum it out when I get home, so. I tried though, but the thing that stops me or that keeps me would be the buckles down here that the rainfly actually attached to. If there weren't the buckles there, I guess, which kind of holds this thing, I could probably do it in a dire emergency, but I'm not overly concerned about it. So we're going to tear it down real quick. Ready, buddy?
I'm not going to tear it down, we're just going to take it down.
Well, okay, we're going to take it down. All right, let's do it. Well, we got out of there just in time. It seems like it just started to downpour, which we don't care so much about the rain when we're camping, but we care about this guy right here getting super muddy because he is part lab and he loves the water. So putting him in a rainy condition is fine if we're going to be out for a while, but if we're just doing an overnighter, that's a lot of work. And especially that he likes to, this is his seat, so he will get it all nasty and muddy, and I don't want to deal with any of that. I just don't. So we are actually out of the park. We stopped at the gas station. That's a tradition. I always let the boys go in and buy a snack. So Dorian is inside the gas station getting a snack, and we get home, we're gonna hang the stuff up in the shop, and we'll get back to you guys, and we'll show you the canteen kit that we both carry, kits that we both carry. And we'll even show you Keegan's while we're at it, since we'll be at the house. Alright, say bye, Coda.